welcome back to Dr. Dan, and here we are again with another one. Next up is Heath Chapman for the, I guess it's a anchor review, but it's not quite the system we'll be using next season, as we're just going back looking over stats, which is not what it's meant to be, but that's all we've sort of got given. Running through each each player as I can, hopefully one a day at least. So also on Docker TV on YouTube or on their website, they have a really good insight. Josh Tracy, first day back at training. It's about a 20-minute or just over 20-minute video. Definitely get in and watch that. That is amazing. So let's get straight into it now, after I've been talking for about a minute. All right, so Heath Chapman, he turns 24 at the start of next season, I think. Yep, the 31st of January, so very soon. So he's getting into, I guess, the midpoint of his career now. He's now at the age of 23. This is going into 2025. Barring injury, he should establish himself as a starter each week. Disposal and decision-making, the biggest focus for Chapman. What I mean by decision-making is him and Johnson are the most that I notice get tackled holding the ball. Like, they just always think they've got that little bit of extra time. Here's the main one. Yes, it's annoying when Johnson does it, but it hurts us so much more when Chapman does it, because Chapman's normally in the defence at 50 and it results in a shot on goal. Having a look at that, if we look over here, Johnson this season played 23 games, so he played every single game. So that's good. So he's done that. So he's established himself in the first team. Without looking into too much detail on the other things, he's sort of just about, he's under what he was when he was playing in 2024, wherein he played the 16 games. And I had a quick look over here. These guys are the best. I was having a look, and what strikes me as really good is this is what was happening as we were building towards sort of 2011, 2015 consistency, was the amount of win-losses. So 16-7 to go out in the first week. That's an unfortunate year, right? But what I wanted to look in here was his clangers, which is CG here, as you can see, clangers down there. So he's had 42 clangers from 295 touches. Three, that's nearly every sixth possession he's turning it over. But I didn't have too much time. I wanted to see how many of them were holding the ball. But he's definitely an outside sort of person, and he's a contested mark. So he's not floating across, leaving his man taking marks. Look, did he do his job? Probably. We look at that. He's in the average, below average on everything. So maybe just a little bit more output, maybe through here. Not so much his handballs, but his marking. Maybe his handballs, because what I did notice when I was looking at this, inside 50s, which is here, 37 inside 50s for 3 goal assists. So that means 34 times he's just probably bombed it long, or give him 3 or 4 where someone's dropped the mark. But if you look at the year before, he's had 20 inside 50s for 5 goal assists. So that's 1 in 4 hitting the target. So I'd like to just maybe see him get back to that, because if you look at his inside 50s, if he's getting 1 in 4 on that, that's 8. That's nearly 8 goal assists there. So that'll be 5. Yeah, that'll be 8. And that really will boost up if every player can just contribute one or two more. That's going to be a lot more. So uh, I will give him a pass for the year. He has his up and down games, um, but I just feel like, I still think he needs to work on his time with the ball and maybe just lower his eyes looking into the forward line. So, so one thing that I can't see on here is like, the third man up in a marking contest. I'd love to see where's Spoils. Is there Spoils in here? Love to see how many times he gets over for a spoil. I mean, we could always open up one of these and go Heath Chapman, career spoils, and have a quick look. We could, no, 2020. Is when I think of Chapman, I think of that goal punch on the line against Adelaide. I think when we were 1 point up and he kept it in play, grabbed it, and then found the man like with a kick. That's what I think when I think of Heath Chapman. So would love to see him just do that a little bit more, like a little bit more with the kicking. Look, I can't find it, but I'm giving him a pass regardless. What I'd like to see is think quicker with the ball. Still think he got caught 4 or 5 times at least that I can think of those 19 free kicks he's given away. Think quicker with the ball. Lower eyes going into the forward 50. And one thing I did notice in here, so what I'd like to see from him next year, maybe he's not so much known for his kicking, because in this one here where he's had a pretty good season, he's given off a lot of handballs, more handballs than kicks. So maybe he needs to just give it to McVee or give it to Jordan Clarke, who's going to be circling past, even Wagner or Warner. But I think, and find some more consistency, because he's getting to that age now where he's just played his first season, full season. He's played 23 games, which is someone coming into that stage of his career and has been like hit by injury at times, or fair bit of time, like here, and I believe that. I think he plays unless he's injured, right? So he's definitely cemented in our top 2. I did not know you could do this. Here we go. All right. This is going to be so much easier. So against Richmond, against a pretty easy team, he's gone absolutely nuts there. 26 touches, 10 marks. In the hard games, Geelong not there. Sydney, well, I'd give him as a halfback flanker, a halfbacker. I'd give him 15 as a pass. So he's passed there against the Bulldogs, which is good. He's passed there. Look, it's Richmond. We towed them up. St Kilda, no. Them, no. Collingwood, yes. So he's got a pass against a good team. Another pass against a good team. Yeah, that's Port Adelaide. They were pretty terrible last year, and another 49-point win. Didn't quite make it in there if we're looking at purely disposals. Essendon, yes, another not good team. And Gold Coast Suns just. So when we playing against the teams that actually put on good frontal pressure and everything like that, we're looking at no. We've got 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, 7 games where. So and if we actually look at that, it's a loss there, so that's one loss. 2 losses, 2 out of the 5, 3 losses. So, you know, I just want to see him get back to at least meet his career average. There you go. In the long roundabout way, get back to your career average. Get back to handballing that little bit more. And maybe just, get that extra mark a game. Well, your tackles are up, which was nice. Your meters gained was pretty much slightly better than that. But yeah, just that, get back to that one from the year before. Okay, my expectations are to again play every week. Continue as established. Oh, got that wrong. Established top 23. Minimum 15 touches a week, because he's got the potential. I don't think I'm being too harsh. Minimum 15 touches a week. And what was I talking about over here? Minimum 15 touches a week. That's right. And just and form against the top 8 teams. I don't think he was flash for the year. I don't think he was by no means our poorest player. I'd probably, off the top, I would probably have him between 15 and 20 in the team. So a little bit more output with him could really, like 6, again, got to keep in mind, 16 wins was an amazing, it was a good season. 16 wins normally gets you top 4. It was just one of those seasons it didn't. We're only 2 wins off here, but I think maybe it's more to do with the percentage that we can get when we're versing these teams, that we're when we lost hard a lot of the time. If we go back to this page, big loss, and a big loss here. So that took a lot of our percentage off. So maybe in those games, and it's not just him, it's just that we're looking at him today. We've got other people that are struggling against the teams like the Brisbane here when we didn't turn up. And I've already pointed out a few. The St Kilda game here where we didn't turn up. And this game here. So he's part of the crew that when we don't turn up, he doesn't turn up. So 6, 8, and 7. So he goes missing as well. Yes, it's harder when you're a defender, but I mean, I reckon if I went to go look at Jordan Clarke, who we'll be looking at tomorrow, I'm really excited about that one, you will see that Jordan Clarke probably performed in every single one of them. So if I go over here and we look at the player ratings here for the year, what am I going to give him? I think I'm going to be pretty fair with him. Like I said, I want to see he dropped under his averages, right? His career averages in his most senior season, as the oldest he's been playing, as someone who played every game of the season. So I would probably say he met expectations, but to me, only just. So leave your thoughts, your comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree on Heath Chapman? And then also, like and subscribe. And tomorrow we'll be doing Jordan Clarke. So, thank you all very much for watching. And if you haven't yet, get along to Docker TV and watch that video that I was telling you about. Josh Tracy, absolutely amazing. I might even put the link in the description for all you lazy people like myself. All right, thank you. Catch you tomorrow.